The name Adam holds significant etymological roots and symbolic meaning. It is derived from ancient languages, primarily Hebrew. The literal translation of Adam is soil or earth. This etymology signifies humanity's fundamental origin. It represents a deep connection to the physical world and its elements. The name symbolizes the foundational element from which life is believed to have begun. The name Seth carries significant etymological weight and historical context. It translates to appointed or placed, suggesting a deliberate designation. This implies a divine assignment or a specific, preordained role for the individual. The name often symbolizes a new beginning or a replacement after a period of loss. Thus, Seth signifies a fresh start and a divinely appointed purpose. The name Enos holds significant meaning. Rooted in ancient linguistic traditions, derived from Hebrew, Enos directly translates to man or mortal. This etymology inherently links the name to the fundamental aspects of the human condition. It underscores humanity's inherent frailty and dependence on higher powers or external forces. Furthermore, the term highlights the transient and impermanent nature of human life. Thus, Enos encapsulates the concepts of human vulnerability and the brevity of existence. The name Canaan carries a significant etymological meaning. It is understood to signify possessor in its original context. This interpretation suggests a role of ownership or control. Such a designation implies a responsibility for stewardship over resources. It also indicates a connection to a designated inheritance. Thus, Canaan denotes a figure entrusted with possession and management. The name Malali carries significant meaning, interpreted as messenger or defender. This interpretation suggests a primary role involving communication. It also implies a function of protection or safeguarding. These roles indicate active engagement in a specific purpose. The context often associates this purpose with a divine or sacred calling. Thus, Malali signifies an individual actively involved in a higher mission. The name Jared carries a specific etymological meaning. It translates to, he descends, indicating a movement from a higher to a lower state. This meaning can also signify a progression through a lineage or ancestry. Thus, the name implies a significant transition or a downward trajectory. The name Enoch carries significant meaning, often interpreted as dedicated or trained. It also conveys the concept of being disciplined, highlighting a structured approach to life. These interpretations collectively emphasize a life committed to a higher calling. Such a commitment is intrinsically linked to the pursuit of spiritual growth. Ultimately, the name Enoch signifies deep devotion and a purposeful spiritual journey. The name Methuselah carries a specific linguistic origin and meaning. It translates to one who was sent, indicating a particular purpose or mission. This suggests the individual is a divine emissary or has a specific commission. The translation implies an existence driven by a predetermined purpose. The name Lamech holds significant meaning in historical context. Derived from ancient roots, Lamech translates to of strong youth. This interpretation conveys a sense of vitality and inherent potential. It symbolizes a period characterized by strength, growth, and development. Thus, Lamech represents a phase of robust flourishing and capability. The name Noah carries significant symbolic meaning across various cultures and languages. Primarily, No is often interpreted to mean peaceful, conveying a sense of calm. It symbolizes tranquility, suggesting a state of rest and quietude. This interpretation indicates a period of calm or an absence of disturbance. Furthermore, Noe can represent a promise of solace, offering comfort and relief. The term Sem originates from a linguistic root signifying renown or fame. It denotes a state of being widely known or highly regarded within a community or field. This concept highlights an individual's prominent role or distinguished position. It can also refer to a celebrated lineage, indicating a family's esteemed history or reputation. The name Arphaxad is interpreted as healer or releaser. These interpretations suggest a role associated with restoration. It also implies a function related to liberation or setting free. Therefore, Arphaxad indicates a figure who brings comfort or freedom. The name Kainan carries significant etymological weight. It is understood to mean purchaser or one who acquires. This primary meaning suggests an act of obtaining or gaining possession. Beyond simple acquisition, it also implies the concept of redemption. Redemption signifies a reclaiming action, often involving a transaction or exchange. Thus, Kainan encapsulates both the act of acquiring and the process of reclaiming. The term Sala carries a profound meaning rooted in evaluation and discernment. It is derived from the act of two-way implying a careful assessment. This suggests a process of thorough consideration before making a judgment. Sala embodies the principle of meticulous examination and thoughtful analysis. It highlights the importance of deliberate thought in decision-making. Ultimately, Sala signifies a measured and discerning approach to understanding. The name Heber carries significant symbolic meaning. It is derived from a term that translates to one who crosses over. This interpretation suggests a connection to concepts of transition or passage. Thus, Heber can symbolize a significant journey or a change in state. The name encapsulates the essence of moving from one point to another. The term phalak typically denotes division in its literal sense. However, an alternative interpretation extends its meaning beyond mere separation. In this context, phallic is understood to represent a mouth speaking words. These words are characterized as being like a two-edged sword. This analogy signifies speech possessing both power and discernment. Such speech is capable of cutting through ambiguity and revealing truth effectively. The term regal holds significant meaning beyond its common translation. While often understood as its deeper interpretation is shepherd. This interpretation signifies a role of guidance and protective care. It implies a position of nurturing leadership within a community or group. Thus, regal embodies qualities of both companionship and responsible oversight. The term saruch originates from a specific linguistic or cultural context. It directly translates to patriarch, signifying a foundational leadership role. A saruch represents a figure of significant authority within a group or lineage. This individual is also recognized as a founder or an ancestral head. The term nakor originates from a concept signifying bright white light. This intrinsic meaning establishes a direct association with purity. It also inherently links to the concept of illumination. Nachor is understood to represent a profound source of clarity. Furthermore, it symbolizes deep spiritual insight. Thus, Nachor embodies the essence of enlightenment and pristine truth. The name Thara holds significant meaning across various cultures and languages. It is often interpreted as elevated place, suggesting a position of prominence or high status. Additionally, Thera can signify star, symbolizing divine guidance or a guiding light. These interpretations collectively evoke a sense of importance and positive direction. The name Abraham carries profound historical and cultural significance. Its etymological root translates to father of nations or father of a multitude. This meaning denotes a foundational figure, a progenitor of many peoples. Abraham is recognized as a key patriarch in various religious traditions. His name symbolizes the origin and establishment of a vast and enduring lineage. The name Isaac originates from a Hebrew word meaning rejoice or he laughs. It conveys a sense of profound joy and celebration. The name often symbolizes a source of gladness or a promise that has been fulfilled. Historically, Isaac is associated with happiness and divine favor. The name Jacob originates from ancient linguistic roots. Its primary meaning translates to follow or supplanter. This suggests a concept of adherence or succession. It implies a continuation of a path or a legacy. The term Judah carries significant meaning within various contexts. Etymologically, Judah translates to praise, Selah. This translation implies an act of adoration or commendation. It represents a profound state of worship. Furthermore, Judah signifies a state of honor. Thus, Judah encapsulates concepts of praise, worship, and honor. The term fairs carries a significant meaning related to overcoming challenges. It directly translates to break through, symbolizing the act of surmounting obstacles. This concept implies making a substantial advance or achieving a breakthrough. It signifies a moment of significant progress in any endeavor. Ultimately, fairs embodies the essence of triumph and success. The term Esrom carries a specific and profound meaning. It is derived from a linguistic origin that translates to gift from God. This etymology signifies a divine bestowal or a blessing of celestial origin. Therefore, Esrom fundamentally represents a benevolent provision. It denotes something graciously provided by a higher power or source. The name Aram originates from a term signifying a high region or an elevated place. This etymology suggests a connection to prominence or a position of significance. It symbolizes an honored status or a distinguished standing. Thus, Aram inherently conveys a sense of elevation and respect. The name Aminadab carries a significant and profound meaning. Its etymological roots translate to, "My people are noble." This interpretation inherently conveys a sense of dignity. It also signifies distinction, setting a group apart. Thus, Aminadab highlights the inherent worth and honor of a community. The name Nasan carries a specific etymological meaning. It is derived from a term signifying enchanter or one who captivates. This suggests an individual possessing a strong ability to charm or influence others. The implication is a charismatic presence capable of drawing attention and admiration. Thus, Nasan denotes a personality with significant persuasive power. The word salmon carries a profound symbolic meaning. It is often interpreted as signifying peace. This interpretation extends to representing tranquility and harmony. It symbolizes a state of rest, free from conflict or disturbance. Furthermore, salmon can embody the concept of reconciliation. The term in strength conveys a state of power and resilience. It indicates a robust and enduring quality within a given context. This concept suggests an inherent capacity for resistance and stability. It implies a strong foundation or an ability to withstand external pressures. The name Obed carries significant meaning in historical context. Derived from ancient roots, Obed translates to servant of God. This interpretation highlights a profound sense of devotion and obedience. It signifies a life committed to divine service and spiritual dedication. The name reflects a calling to serve a higher power with faithfulness. The name Jesse holds significant theological meaning. It translates to God exists or God is present. This meaning affirms a core belief in divine presence. It indicates a foundational belief in a creator or higher power. The name David holds significant historical and cultural weight across various traditions. Linguistically, David originates from the Hebrew word Dawid, meaning beloved or dearly loved. This etymology directly conveys a sense of endearment and profound affection. The name is often associated with individuals who are cherished and held in high regard. It represents a person who is a source of joy and deep emotional connection to others. Thus, David signifies a beloved individual, embodying qualities of affection and endearment. The name Nathan holds significant historical and linguistic roots. Derived from Hebrew, Nathan directly translates to gift from God or God has given. This etymology emphasizes a divine bestowal, signifying a blessing or a sacred offering. The name therefore inherently carries connotations of being divinely appointed or specially granted. It reflects a profound sense of gratitude and recognition of a higher power's generosity. The term Matatha is derived from a specific linguistic origin. It carries the direct meaning of his gift in its original context. This interpretation signifies a divine offering or endowment. Consequently, Matatha implies the reception of a personal blessing. The term Menon carries a profound meaning within certain contexts. It is understood to signify rewarded, implying a form of recompense. This recompense is directly linked to an individual's actions or deeds. The concept suggests a system of divine justice is at play. It indicates that actions are recognized and met with appropriate consequences. Thus, Menon embodies the principle of divine recognition and fairness. The name Meliah holds significant meaning. Rooted in its etymological origins, it is primarily understood to signify complete or fullness. This interpretation extends to concepts of abundance, representing a state of plenty. Furthermore, Meliah embodies the idea of perfection, indicating an ideal or flawless condition. Collectively, the name symbolizes a profound state of wholeness and integrity. The name Eliakim originates from Hebrew. It carries the profound meaning God will establish. This conveys a sense of divine assurance and stability. It signifies a firm and enduring foundation. The name Jonan carries significant linguistic and cultural meaning. Derived from its root, Jonan translates to, he will be gracious. This interpretation signifies the presence of divine favor and kindness. It embodies the concept of merciful benevolence. Thus, Jonan represents a profound sense of grace and compassion. The name Joseph originates from a Hebrew term. Its etymological root signifies God shall add or he will add. This meaning implies concepts of increase and multiplication. It suggests the idea of divine provision and abundant growth. Thus, the name Joseph is associated with blessings and expansion. The name Simeon originates from a Hebrew root meaning to hear or to listen. This etymology suggests a core concept of attentiveness and understanding. It implies a capacity for receptivity, particularly to communication or guidance. In a spiritual context, it often signifies openness to divine messages. The name Levi carries significant meaning, rooted in ancient traditions and linguistic origins. Derived from Hebrew, Levi translates to joined or united. This etymological foundation highlights concepts of connection and togetherness. It symbolizes solidarity, emphasizing the strength found in unity among individuals. The name represents the ideal of communal harmony, where members are interlinked. Thus, Levi embodies the principle of collective spirit and mutual support within a group. The term Mathat carries a significant etymological meaning. It is derived from a root that translates to gift of God. This highlights the concept of divine generosity and benevolence. It emphasizes the idea of a sacred endowment or a blessing from a higher power. The name Jurim carries a specific etymological origin and meaning. It is derived from a phrase that translates to "May Jehovah exalt." This translation signifies a profound desire for divine elevation. It also expresses a wish for honor bestowed by a higher power. The name inherently conveys a sense of reverence and respect. Thus, Jurim embodies a spiritual aspiration for divine recognition and honor. The name Eliezer carries significant meaning, rooted in ancient traditions and beliefs. Etymologically, Eliezer translates to "God is my help" or "My God is help." This interpretation highlights a profound sense of reliance on divine assistance. It signifies a deep-seated trust in providence. Acknowledging a higher power's support, the name embodies a spiritual connection, emphasizing faith and divine intervention. Individuals bearing this name often reflect qualities of hope and spiritual fortitude. The name Jose carries significant meaning, rooted in its etymological origins. Derived from Hebrew, Jose translates to "He shall add" or "God will increase." This meaning reflects a theme of divine increase and abundance. The name thus signifies continuous blessing and growth. The term is defined as watchful. This definition implies a state of vigilance. It also suggests attentiveness to one's surroundings or tasks. Therefore, indicates a condition of readiness. This readiness is characterized by alertness and careful observation. The term El Modam carries significant spiritual meaning. It translates from its original language to "God loves me." This phrase encapsulates the concept of divine affection and profound care. It signifies a deep, personal connection between an individual and the divine. The name reflects an intimate relationship characterized by love and protection. El Modam represents the assurance of being cherished and watched over by a higher power. The name Jesus carries profound theological significance, rooted in its original meaning. Derived from Hebrew, Jesus translates to deliver or Yahweh saves. This name directly signifies salvation and liberation, central tenets of Christian faith. It represents the ultimate act of divine redemption, offering spiritual freedom.